Welcome to Finance TV. Blockchain is one of the hottest topics in finance right now. Is the new technology going to replace banks as intermediaries, or on the contrary, will it help banks to increase efficiency of their internal processes? Today we are looking at a project that is trying to achieve the latter one. The technology provider Finastra is building up a platform for syndicated loans, and it's hoping to make banks more efficient and transparent and faster when arranging syndicated loans. Will the new platform fulfill these promises, and what does it mean for CFOs? We are asking Jacqueline Morcombe. She is Global Solution Lead Lending at Finastra. Welcome, Ms. Morcombe.
Thank you.
Yeah, I just gave a very short summary of what your platform is trying to achieve. How will the technology blockchain actually help to achieve these goals that I just mentioned?
Well, we're doing a few things, and I think we're uniquely positioned in the market with Finastra, where we already have access to a huge customer base. We have 75 customers on our solution already today called Loan IQ, and that then allows us to service approximately half of the world's syndicated loans. So we have a unique insight into some of the problems the banks are facing, and really around syndicated loans, when you strip it all away, one of the key problems that exists in the market is the fact that agents and lenders communicate by fax, email, and telephone, and that there is no single record within the market. And then we just look at all of the knock-on consequences of that. So what we really looked to focus on was solving that key problem on day one to bring efficiency throughout the process of managing and servicing and trading syndicated loans.
And how does blockchain help to increase efficiency and transparency? Why is the technology so good to achieve these goals?
Well, I think it's the need for security. These are very private deals, so you need to have that security. It's the ability to publish as an agent direct to a lender in a peer-to-peer fashion. Syndicated loans are one of the hottest use cases of blockchain. Because you have an agent, multiple participants in those deals, and then those deals are being traded. So it's the complexity, it's the need for security, and the fact that you can then publish peer-to-peer.
The pilot phase for the platform has been going on for more than 1 year now, so you should have a pretty good idea of what the platform can actually achieve. Can you put a number on the efficiency gains that banks will be able to achieve when using the blockchain platform for syndicated loan arrangement?
That's quite difficult to do, but what we do see is that agents spend about 70% of their time just doing administration, so really answering queries. We work with some banks that get up to 600 phone calls a day. As agent at month end, we work with lenders that are getting thousands of faxes and emails a day. So we're really looking to bring straight through processing from day one through to the ongoing trading aspect.
So on the most extreme case would be that 70% efficiency gains would be possible?
I think close to when we look at the various phases of our Lending-Expertin project. From on day one, and what we're launching with later on this year is the ability for an agent to publish to our Lending-Expertin solution, and for lenders to be able to log in and view real-time data, which they can't get. But the subsequent phases will be agents publishing and lenders actually consuming. So that's a straight-through process, basically removing that entire sort of receiver fax, key in the information. So we're removing a big chunk of that process.
If the costs are lowered for the banks, I would assume that CFOs are actually hoping that cost for origination of syndicated loans would be lowered for them as well. Is this hope justified?
I think we'll see a lot of the benefits being passed over to corporates. So definitely banks being able to be more competitive with their pricing, benefiting the corporates, but also making the loan asset class more attractive for new investors. So that could be faster access to money for corporates. We're looking at faster response times when customers would be requesting funds. So we're going to see a lot of benefits to corporates, not just financial, but actually in convenience as well.
Last October, you said that the platform is supposed to start this year. Can you be more specific by now?
We are looking in the upcoming months. So for the very first release, and we are then aggressively working through some sprints all the way through to the end of next year. But we will be going live in the upcoming months.
Okay, so in the first half of the year or later on?
In the upcoming months.
Okay. You also announced that 7 banks will use the platform from the start, including BNP Paribas, HSBC, and ING. Did any more banks join the initiative over the last month?
Well, we only really started talking about it in the market around about October when we did the launch. We began the official pilot, which is our final stage before we go live on the 1st of February. We now have a wider community of banks that we're working with, and not just banks, I would say banks and financial institutions. So we have seen that expand significantly, but of course we can't disclose all of our partners. But yes, we're looking forward to it, and I think we'll see a real network effect when the banks go live.
What is your business case? How will Finastra earn money with the platform?
That is a very good question. And of course, we need to look at value throughout the process. We are still finalizing the financials around it. We've seen a lot of reasons and a lot of market initiatives fail because of cost and complexity to achieve. So we are very cognizant of making sure that the value and the business case is there throughout each step. But I would say watch this space. But yeah, we're very focused and aware that we need to consider costs throughout the process.
So you're still talking with the banks on how the fee structure will actually look like?
I would say that we are following a very collaborative approach throughout. So we've taken collaboration right from day one with those 7, what we call charter members. And now we have a much wider network. And so we're making sure that we get input throughout.
Perfect. Ms. Morcombe, thank you very much. I still have the 3 short questions for you, which I would like to ask you to answer with just one word. Mm-hmm. The first one is you claim to cover 10% of the syndicated loan market right now with your platform. Looking ahead 1 year, what is your goal with respect to coverage by then?
100%.
100%. That's ambitious. Second question, do you hope to replace human beings, bankers, with your platform?
We're not looking to remove banks from the process. What we're looking to do is remove the administrative tasks from syndicated loan servicing.
And the last question, will CFOs be able to get syndicated loans cheaper in the future?
I think that's the way that the banks will end up structuring if they pass on those costs and those benefits. But ultimately, we're looking to remove a lot of the cost involved in servicing loans and trading those loans.
Thank you very much. I hope you had some interesting insights with this talk. We'll follow up the blockchain projects for you. Goodbye.